Hello, everyone. Allison here from AllisonReeves.co. And I left a little cliffhanger in my Facebook group yesterday. So I thought I would explain that. I just started working with a new client and she has done other programs. She's kind of following all the rules. She's doing all the things that people tell her she should be doing. And she still is having a hard time selling her offer. We met just one time. We started working together. And after our first call, she closed a $3,000 deal, which pays for me for a while. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about how that happened. I can't ever guarantee results, but I'm, pretty confident about when I can help people and shorten people's timelines. So this tip was like a very specific thing that a lot of you can apply. And so I wanted to go ahead and make a video about it instead of just teasing you. So I'm going to play a quick little intro for the YouTubes, and then I'm going to jump right in with a very quick training. So this client that I was working with is a coach, and I won't give any identifying information, but she has a high ticket offer, and she's also sold like a variety of different things, but she's very good at what she does. And it resonates with people. Her social media engagement is really, really good. It's not that she's posting and hearing crickets. She's got 6,000 followers on Instagram. Her LinkedIn engagement is really good. People are commenting, but they're not buying. And when I looked at her content, I remembered the first rule of marketing, and I didn't make this up, and I don't remember where I heard this. I don't think I made this up because been saying this for the last 4 years, but I don't think I made it up. But the number one rule in marketing, or the three first rules in marketing, are people are selfish, people are selfish, people are selfish. And this person's offer not selling was such a good example of that. They work in an industry that is very heart-centered, which I know a lot of you are, but this is even more heart-centered than most of us are, like on average or in general, because what she's doing involves teaching other people to love other people. I'll just say that. I just don't want to identify the client. And so she's selling the offer with these benefits on how world-changing the offer will be. And the bottom line is that even though people do care about other people, they ultimately care more about themselves and will only invest in they'll only invest in themselves if it's going to serve them. Like, it's if you're donating money to something, if you're attending an event for something, like there's different ways that we can be generous with our time and with our money. But when it comes to me investing in something for the primary benefit of like changing the world, I have to have something that gets me to pay money and gets me to move. So for example, like a lot of us know that, Black Lives Matter is critical and important. But a lot of people didn't take action until 2020 when it was in their face. And it wasn't just in people's faces. It was like, if you are a business and you're not speaking to this, you will face a consequence. So then people took action. So the number one rule in marketing is people are selfish. Even if what you're doing is like could save marriages, like people will not buy it unless they're at a point where they have to invest in it. And so we changed this client's messaging to like, this is how great this is, to this is how it's going to benefit your business. And luckily, she had done a bunch of market research from a previous program that she'd been in. So I was able to look at the market research. And ideally, when you're doing market research, if you haven't done market research before, this is something you can take notes on. You want to make sure that in your market research, you're asking people what their problems are, what they've tried, what they want instead. And you want to write it in their words, not in your words, because you're the expert. So you're out of touch generally. You want to write the problems and what they want in their own words. So when I was looking at her notes on this, I thought there wasn't a ton of notes on the problem, but there was enough for me to understand that her marketing wasn't speaking to people's pain points. She was saying, this is something you should buy because it's really great, not this is something you should buy because it's going to benefit the bottom line of your business. So even if you're selling something that is a nonprofit, world-changing kind of thing, you still have to understand that people are not going to buy from you because they're good people. People will only buy from you because they're selfishly motivated in some way. And it doesn't make anybody a bad person. It doesn't make me a bad person that, I think this offer is a really good idea. I think this cause is a really great one. It's not realistic to give to everyone, so I'm going to be choosy about it. But what are the things when I'm going to invest that make me selfishly motivated? So that is the thing I wanted to talk about. Like, the number one rule of marketing is that people are selfish. And the reason why your stuff might be selling is because you are not speaking to what they want. This doesn't, when I say like understand their pain points, this also doesn't mean we have to hammer in on their pain points over and over again. It does mean we have to understand what they want. So if we're a nonprofit organization, like, we could sell our offer by saying this is going to change the world. But if we can tie what we're doing to something that involves health, wealth, or relationships, that will help it to sell better. So if you're serving organizations and businesses, if you're looking at the 3 needs in life, health, wealth, and relationships, you're probably going to have to speak to wealth in some way. So if you're teaching communication for teams, like, communication for teams makes the workplace a better place, which is not a very good sales point. A good sales point is having the workplace be a better place. Improves your bottom line, improves your productivity. So I wanted to mention that. I'll post this link below the comments and questions that I got on my little teaser post yesterday. And of course, if you guys have any questions, comment down below. I respond to everything, and I will see you around on the internet very soon. Okay, bye.